door with the key of your imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into a woman stuck in her own nightmare of the past, a dream she's afraid to face. Now, an injured stranger approaches her door. She faces a grim decision whether or not to open that door. And in some strange and frightening way, she knows that that seemingly ordinary door leads to the Twilight Zone.
Who are you?
Please help. My arm's hurt badly.
I can't let you in.
Please, I'm just the delivery boy. Ma'am, I'm begging you.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you. Please,
Help.
please leave me alone.
Please help. Please, man. Do you have a telephone? I need to call a doctor. Does it look bad?
You'll be fine.
Are you sure? Are you a doctor? Here, let me help.
No, stay where you are. You'll be fine. I'll get you a jacket.
So, is there anyone else home?
No.
Do you live here alone?
Yes. My husband died in a car accident quite a while ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you. This is a nice jacket.
It was a birthday present for my son.
Oh, you have a son? What's his name?
He was sitting next to my husband when we lost control. I was asleep in the back seat. William. His name was William, after his father.
But you survived. That's good.
I awoke to a murderous pain. That's when I knew I was still alive. Debris glass was flying everywhere, suspended in the air next to me. into what appeared to be my seat stuffing was flying out the back and up into the air. And then I blinked, and the next thing I knew, I was in the back seat alone. I saw the other driver, a tall man, walking away from his wrecked car without a scratch on him. He had a white handkerchief in his hand, and he wiped the perspiration from his forehead ever so calmly. That's the last thing I remember until I blacked out.
How many years has it been since the accident?
16 years. I've lived in this house for 16 years.
You never left the house?
Oh, I'm afraid to go outside. I'm afraid death's going to come and get me. I saw him again after the accident. The tall man with the white handkerchief. He was talking to the old lady from across the street, and he took her hands, and 2 days later, I heard an ambulance outside her house.
But people die every day. How could death be everywhere if it's only one man? Well, don't you think that you're missing out on life by fearing death?
I wish I had died that day. Every single day, I wish I were dead. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the pain and suffering. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. Why didn't you just kill me? You were so nice. I trusted you.
I had to make sure you understood. Am I really so frightening? You talked to me. You confided in me. I didn't try to hurt you. It isn't me you're afraid of. Don't be afraid. Give me your hand.
Oh, no.
Trust me. Trust me. And take my hand. Trust me. You see? No pain, no suffering. What you fear would come like an explosion is nothing but a whisper.
How will it happen? When will we go?
Go. Look. Look. We have already begun.
There was an old woman who lived in a room and, like all of us, was frightened of the dark, but who discovered in the last minute fragment of her life that there was nothing in the dark that wasn't there when the lights were on. An object lesson for the more frightened among us, in or out of the Twilight Zone.